hello there, YouTube. Welcome to about 11 a.m. on Sunday, the 18th of December. And, yeah, it's 39 degrees. It feels like springtime out here. It's been raining off and on all morning. It stopped here, I don't know, half hour, 45 minutes ago. But, yeah, it feels great out here. Yesterday's video was rendering. And speaking of yesterday's video and the continued audio problems, so I completely deleted the app and all its data, reinstalled it, reset all my settings. And one of the settings I had turned on was location tagging, you know, which is basically is a GPS thing, tells you where you are and stuff. Well, I don't really care about that for my YouTube videos. They all end up on a storage drive. I never look at it on my phone and go, gee, where was that taken, kind of a thing. So, I mean, I know where I'm at. So maybe that'll help. We'll see how this has the best audio, the highest bit rate. This is my thing. It's my little private thing I've figured out over the years, and this is the app I have to use. And the rest of it, you know, I was just using the default phone thing for yesterday's video. So, you know, the bit rate's low, and I mean, I can turn ProRes and all that stuff on, but man, that's a whole nother nightmare. I can do that with this app as well. And you guys remember I talked about, I mean, there's like a 1 minute thing with several gigabytes. That was the worst nightmare, transferring files around. It was a big mess. But anyway, sitting here jaw jacking, wasting video time talking about nothing. So let's go see if we can sort this sediment bowl threads out on that chipper shredder. So I fixed it. I'm not taking it back apart to show you. I'll take it apart when I have to. But I was able to clean the bowl threads up, and I went searching again for my I know I've got one of those hand files, you know, the little square files that has, you know, 8 different thread pitches, metric and SAE kind of mixed in there. Actually, I think you can get a metric one and an SAE. I know I had one, I bought one somewhere. But if you're in a pinch, and as long as this thing's not you know, like really hard metal, like aluminum, it's really easy on it. You take this and you lay it across there, and let's see if I can sort of duplicate here. You just very carefully roll it around the component, and the edges of this will snag the threads and clean them up. It looked beautiful. But I sat down here and it rolled in nice and smooth. The threads in the carburetor were fine, so it rolled in nice and smooth. So I slid it back out, put the O-ring in, and it tightened down nice and smooth. And there she is. I'm not messing with it anymore. So now, you know, now that I got a full tank of fuel in it, of course I discover this. Can't do it while it's still broke. I had all this all sealed off, by the way. I just took it off to well, I actually needed the towel. There we are. I guess we'll reassemble, and that'll be good. I'll probably let her sit out there and run for a bit till she gets to a good, you know, get some good case temperature out of it. See what kind of condition the oil's at, and if it looks questionable at all. I don't know how many hours we ran this thing. Remember I talked about getting an hour meter and putting it on it, and never did. But anyway, we'll dump oil on that. It's got fresh fuel in it. I was able to suck it out with that one thing. All the excess fuel I had, I threw in the old war wagon. And maybe we'll do it that way. Just drain the float bowl. And we'll leave that sediment bowl alone. It may have a little questionable gas in it, which is kind of a bummer. You know, you let them sit, and that really does need to be changed, or at least flushed out. But at the moment, I'm confident with the threads, but not so confident I'm going to pull it out right now. And again, you can, well, I don't know how well it pulls. And, the weird thing about that, it doesn't have a filter in it. Honda and those guys, in the top, there's like a filter screen, then the O-ring, then the cap. I don't know. It's made in Japan. I never heard of that carburetor description, but anyway, I'd rather have Japanese stuff. Anyway, they just seem to take more care. It just seems like it. I could be wrong. This fancy-dancy, high-end iPhone in my hand is built in China, but it's under strict, rules from Apple. And you want to adhere to those rules. You piss off Apple, and you just lost yourself billions, maybe trillions of dollars. Don't mess with companies like that. Anyway, here she is. So, we ended up here in Kelso, Washington. We went to Sportsman's, which is on the other side of the mall. And from the backside of Sportsman's enters the mall. So Kelly had a place she went to for some Christmas gifts. And I was looking for certain things. I did find one thing. This Bulldog range bag. Very reasonably priced. Great old clunker one. You don't have to worry. I get bags to use for things, and then I don't want the bag to get harmed, so I'll be too cautious with them. But for the price, that's kind of cool thing too, that you see a lot of bags with this, but anyway, I can't do it one hand. But anyway, this flap opens up, and it's got little pockets and stuff in there, but it works as a little shelf thing. So instead of flopping your pew-pew down on the bench, which is sometimes not overly clean, you got a built-in little bench rest kind of a thing. Not a bench rest, but a little pad. Just like a little blanket that you can lay down so that it's not, getting scratched up or whatever. I don't ever get anything scratched up. Oh, speaking of that Burger King little thing you see there, so I just got a little small Whopper Junior. That thing had to be 2 days old. The bread was literally hard. I mean, we love Burger King. I think did I say McDonald's? I didn't mean to if I did. But yeah, that was bad. That was really, really bad. It was absolutely cold. How that gal picked that thing up off the shelf and didn't go, yeah, that's really cold. So, yeah. And you had to feel the bun. As soon as I picked it up out of there, it was cold. And the bun, if you made hamburgers the night before at a campsite and you left the thing sitting out open on the table and the critter didn't come get it, and you had it for breakfast the next morning, it would be way fresher than what that was. I just never got that from a Burger King before. I got ex-employees, really good friends that own a whole bunch of Burger King franchise. If I took pictures and whatever that, they would come unhinged. So anyway, the way of the world these days, huh? Anyway, really excited about that range bag. It's pretty cool, man. Lots of room in it. It's not a big one by no means, but it'll get the job done. By the way, since I did the reinstall of the app and start it over. And man, she hasn't missed a beat. I was just looking, the old Wagon. Look how dirty this thing was. It was actually it was really clean. We got it. Yeah, she's a Wagon. She's like my old pickup truck. But yeah, happy the app is working correctly. It's got the best audio, even though how you have it set is technically incorrect. That may be a glitch, and if it is, they haven't ever fixed it, so it works really good. But the key is to get the audio to work. Hopefully that was a fix. Maybe it was just a lot of weirdness. I forgot about deleting all those things and trying that. I have too many. It took me so long to get this thing perfected to how I like it. And so I just went through all my settings and just took screenshot after screenshot after screenshot and put it all back in there. It's always been faithful. Why the audio stuff as of late? Hopefully this is the end of... What the heck? I need to stop breathing in here or turn the AC on. That's right. Oh, I turned it off. When you put it on defrost, it goes on by default. But anyway, I'm just sitting here BSing, bored in a car. We got stuff in here, so we can't leave it or take the chance of leaving it. How's that for some precision gas? You know how hard it is to get it exactly at 5 gallons? Mama, that smells like chicken. Is that what that is? You don't know? Mm-hmm. All right, war wagon. Just got to make it up the hill. At the old Napa station here in Toledo. Getting my super duper. My super unleaded non-ethanol. Elfanol.
That's good for your singing Christmas song.
Yeah. They got their little gazebo-y thing out there, all Christmas lighted up. Yeah. All right, Mom. Oh. Head on up the hill. This thing's for the price. This thing is so nice. And you know, I was telling you guys about I just got a couple of extra one of those. About the one side that flips open. Well, this side, you could either use it to hold something, or it can be used as an additional mat at the range. It's got a shoulder holster, and this is that one side that also is a mat. It's sticking in the same place as it was in the car. So besides being a big old pocket, it can also flip out and be a mat. So it's kind of built in. Then that other one just kind of flops in the side. Just pockets and stuff everywhere. On the sides. Several pockets in here. Love stuff like that. Cool stuff. Bulldog, I think it is. Yeah, Bulldog. From Sportsman's. I mean, it's not a high-end anything by no means, but who cares? I can get rough and tough with that one. Well, I like it. So the main task at hand is to get this thing back together and finish up, draining fuel out of the carburetor and stuff on that one, and be done with my little weekend project. There she is, all ready for spring to come again and start cleaning some more stuff up out there. Went together super easy. Easy peasy. Pretty cool stuff, huh? That daggum float bowl or sediment bowl on that thing. That was sure a mess. Definitely don't want to forget that's in there if you started, huh? Alright, so check the oil on this side. Then on the other side is where the capitulator's at. We'll drain the carb on that thing and finish this thing off. And stow away. Maybe using it this week. You never know. Looks like Tuesday and Thursday, but the chance of snow's looking less and less. But that being said, a follower that apparently we drive right past their house when we're going to Chehalis. I'm not asking, and they're not telling me where they live, but I guess they see us go by or whatever, or they see in our videos we're going by. Anyway, they had snow earlier today, and our daughter up in Tacoma, she's going, it's snowing again. So, yeah, it's all around us. So, it's that time of year. Oil level and oil condition is absolutely perfect. Right on the money. Looks nice and clean. Doesn't look like it's had any time on it. I forget what I use for oil in this thing. I got it in my notes somewhere. Get this cover on. Spin around the other side and get the old capitulator all drained out. So drain the old float bowl. Pulled her through a few times to make sure it dribbled anything out that was left in there, so the carburetor is completely completely dry, I think, oh no, I'm still on it. See, I'm not even on the screw anymore. Just snug, don't go, get your screwdriver in the center if you can. And just snug it. Don't go crazy with it. That's it. It's set out in snow, so there's no reason to check for a dirty air filter. She hasn't run in nasty weather at all. Just snow all around. Sitting up there, running away. How'd I get scratches on it? Probably, because I got that lawnmower and stuff over there, and I crammed stuff beside it. I think I've scratched it. She scratches easy. But anyway, we're prepared for whatever comes. We got the Honda over there. Yamaha is a backup. And then the big boy, the 32, which will run anything we need. If we need to, if it gets bad enough, we need to wash clothes and stuff like that. Got the old 6600 Yamaha. That'll definitely power things up. But, well, you know, actually, yeah, because it's got the 240 and all that kind of good stuff. So, yeah. Might need an adapter plug here and there, but she'll get her done. Cool stuff. All right. The end of this saga. It wasn't a saga. The chipper shredder, a little bit, but it's just one of those things. Doesn't make you mad. Just one of those things you got to dive in there and do it. Gives you something to complain about, you know. But it was all fun. Nice little generators. So there we are. All stowed away. She's back on her charger. The old chipper shredder, she'll be ready for next year. These little things you gotta do. Oh, I did tell you, I found the spokes and the axle and all the stuff for the DR. Found all that stuff. And oddly enough, of all places, it was in the house. Crazy old DR. Alrighty, we'll bounce at that. Kind of night coming out here to do the goodbye vlog, and it's snowing. And things are turning white out there slowly but surely. It's 31 degrees, so who knows? Wow, how about that? Well, hello there, YouTube. All we did just sit down and reverse the camera is all we did. But yeah, it's snowing out there. That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
So maybe all this prepping I did over the weekend.
You forced it.
Yeah. Be prepared.
Yeah.
So I got a full 5 gallons of non-ethanol super. So
Should get us through anything that might happen.
Yep. It's not that cold. It's like 30, 31.
You're
below freezing. Anyway, on a relaxing weekend and piddling around with power equipment stuff, I think we're going to slip out on you quick.
Alrighty. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. We really do appreciate it. We will talk to you tomorrow. Same smoke time, same smoke channel. Don't forget to give her a thumbs up, and you guys have an amazing Monday or Tuesday.
Heck yeah. I smell that chicken again.
Do you?
Were you in there nibbling on that or something?
No, didn't touch it yet.
The chicken smell's coming off of you.
Ah, probably because I liked it.
Yeah. All right. We'll see you guys in the morning.
See you then.
Thanks for watching now. Bye-bye.